Northeast Ohio is losing ground in the battle against the opioid epidemic. Good evening and thank you for joining us at 5. I'm Courtney Gooseman.
And I'm Rob Powers. Take a look at this. The number of overdose deaths in the first 3 months of this year. 166 people dying from the 5 most common drugs. Again, in just the first 3 months of 2021. One local father knows this pain all too well.
It's a hole in your soul. There are no words.
And as News 5's Tracy Carlis explains only on News 5, we are expecting new numbers that will further illustrate this problem.
The opioid epidemic hit home for Fred DeMarco on March 9, 2015.
There are no words. There has not yet been a word invented that can even come close to the pain, grief, and suffering of losing a child.
His son Nick died from a heroin overdose.
We belong to a club that no one willingly ever wants to join.
Overdose deaths in Cuyahoga County dropped in 2018 for the first time in more than a decade. But now, a troubling trend is emerging.
Our opioid numbers are about to be record-breaking.
There has been a steady increase in overdose deaths so far this year in Cuyahoga County.
We are rather alarmed at the number of fatal overdoses we've been seeing in Cuyahoga County.
The DEA says the drug to blame for the deadly overdoses,
fentanyl, is a huge problem right now for us.
And it's a problem for doctors at St. Vincent Charity Medical Center, too.
We've definitely seen an uptick in fentanyl use.
But here's the issue. Some patients are testing positive for the potent opioid and don't know why.
What's suspected is that those folks were actually believing they were purchasing cocaine and not fentanyl.
DEA Special Agent in Charge Keith Martin told me that's because fentanyl is being mixed in pills, in cocaine, in meth.
Fentanyl is being mixed with everything.
11 DEA divisions across the country have been identified to take part in Project Wavebreaker. It's an initiative focused on interdiction, enforcement, and community outreach. Cleveland is one of those 11 areas.
Of those 11 divisions, they make up what was 85% of the seizures of synthetic opioids.
As law enforcement tries to stem the tide with Project Wavebreaker, Fred DeMarco is on a mission to help other families avoid his pain.
If we can just save one person gets into active recovery, that means recovery is possible.
In Cleveland, Tracy Carlis, News 5.